السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله. أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله. أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله. حي على الصلاة. حي على حي على الفلاح. حي على الفلاح. الله أكبر. لا إله إلا الله.
الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونؤمن به ونتوكل عليه ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا. من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلله فلا هادي له. ونشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له. ونشهد أن سيدنا محمدا عبده ورسوله. أما بعد فإن خير الحديث كتاب الله وخير الهدي هدي محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم وشر الأمور محدثاتها وكل محدثة بدعة وكل بدعة ضلالة وكل ضلالة في النار. أما بعد قال الله تبارك وتعالى في القرآن المجيد وفرقانه الحميد: أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله حق تقاته ولا تموتن إلا وأنتم مسلمون. وقال تبارك وتعالى: يا أيها الناس اتقوا ربكم يا أيها الناس اتقوا ربكم الذي خلقكم من نفس واحدة وخلق منها زوجها وبث منهما رجالا كثيرا ونساء واتقوا الله الذي تساءلون به والأرحام إن الله كان عليكم رقيبا. وقال الله تبارك وتعالى يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله وقولوا قولا سديدا يصلح لكم أعمالكم ويغفر لكم ذنوبكم ومن يطع الله ورسوله فقد فاز فوزا عظيما. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. ظهر الفساد في البر والبحر بما كسبت أيدي الناس ليذيقهم بعض الذي عملوا لعلهم يرجعون. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. سبحانك لا علم لنا إلا ما علمتنا إنك أنت العليم الحكيم. All praise are due unto Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We ask the mercy and the blessing of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for ourselves, for our parents, for our loved ones. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to shower His mercy upon all of us. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to shower His mercy upon all those people who are facing tremendous hardships and problems around the world. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to shower His mercy upon all those brothers and sisters, believers who passed away. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to forgive the sins of every single one who is here today in this blessed day of Friday. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to keep us all on the right path. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to bring ease to those people who are facing the epidemic diseases and those people who are suffering from any kinds of problems and difficulties in the world. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make that easy for all of them. Respected brothers and sisters, when we talk about the love of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for His slaves, for His ibad, that is the love that we never talk about. How much Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala He loves every single one of us. How much Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala He cares every single one of His slaves. Doesn't matter he or she is a believer or disbeliever. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He is Rahman and He is Rahim. He takes care of every single one. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He takes care of His friends and even of His enemies. When we say Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim in the name of Allah, the most beneficent and the most merciful. In Quran Kareem, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He mentioned His love and His close attachment to His slaves, to His ibad. In Surah Bani Israel, ayah number 70. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. ولقد كرمنا بني آدم وحملناهم في البر والبحر ورزقناهم من الطيبات وفضلناهم على كثير ممن خلق تفضيلا. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He honored every single one, the sons of Adam alayhi salam. وَلَقَدْ كَرَّمْنَا بَنِي آدَمَ. Indeed, we honored Bani Adam. We honored human beings. لَقَدْ خَلَقْنَا الْإِنسَانَ فِي أَحْسَنِ تَقْوِيمٍ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He created human being in the best form, in the best shape. And then the love of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala we imagine from the ayah of Surah Al-Baqarah. هو الذي خلق لكم ما في الأرض جميعا. Allah is the one who created every single thing for us. In this world, whatever we see, this is for our benefits. The heavens, the earth, and whatever the creation that we see, that is for all of us. The love of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, أَذِلَّةٍ عَلَى الْمُؤْمِنِينَ أَعِزَّةٍ عَلَى الْكَافِرِينَ. Allah is humble, Allah is very soft, Allah is very loving for His creatures, and for those especially who are believers. So we know from the ayat of Quran Kareem and from hadith Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He really loves us and He really cares about us. Umar ibn al-Khattab radiallahu ta'ala anhu, he says, when the prisoners of war were brought to the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, among them was a woman. She was a woman breastfeeding of her child. When she found her child, she took him up and she hugged him and she started feeding to her child. The Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he asked the Sahaba, do you think that this mother would throw her child in the fire? Do you think that she will do that? The Sahaba ridwanullahi ta'ala alayhim ajma'in, they said, Ya Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, she will never do that. The Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He even loved His ibad, His slaves more than that mother. And Abu Hurairah radiallahu ta'ala anhu, he says, the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he said, the love of Allah, He divided all mercy and love in 100 parts. Only one single part of hundreds, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He sent down to this world. And that is one part that the mother, she loves her children, the father, he loves his children. And every single one we have love, we have sympathy for each other. The birds, the animals, the insects, whatever the feeling they have, the love, the mercy for each other, that is out of one single part of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that He sent to this world. 99 parts of love, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He kept to Himself. And that is for His ibad. That is Allah that He loves and He cares about His slaves and His ibad. And here is a question. When Allah loves His slaves, His ibad, then why the believers and His ibad, every day they are hosting problems and difficulties? Why especially the believers? They are passing through oppression and barbarism. They are facing the problems, the tyranny of the world. Why it happens? Why the lives, the properties, and the self-respect of the believers are trampled upon? Why the believers are being humiliated in the life of this world? Did we ever think about that when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, when He loves us, why we are facing these problems? Why everyone is scary today in the face of those diseases that we are having right now? Why the believers are being deprived of their worship places of their masajid? The masajid of the believers are under constant threat of being turned into temples. Why it happens when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, when He loves us, when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, when He cares about the human being and the slaves? Do we not have the problems inside our families? Every single one have the problems inside the families. We have physical problems, we have financial problems, and we have every single kind of problems we have. Then what's the reason that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He loves us, and even Him? That's our situation. Many of us sometimes we blame our leaders for the problems. Sometimes some of us say that this is the issue of, this is political issues. Sometimes we say that these are financial crisis. But we didn't even really think that what is the reason that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He brought all these hardships to His human being. So let's learn about their problem. What's the reason that we are having these problems? In the ayah of Surah Rum, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has mentioned ayah number 41. I would request every single one to learn this ayah and to read it. ظهر الفساد في البر والبحر بما كسبت أيدي الناس ليذيقهم بعض الذي عملوا لعلهم يرجعون. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He says, corruption, disorder, and problems spread upon the earth and inside the sea. بما كسبت أيدي الناس, because of the sins, the actions that the human being have done. So the fasad, the Mufassirun mentioned fasad is all sorts of calamities. These are famines, these are the problems, these are the diseases, these are the physical problems that we have. All sorts of calamities is fasad. Why we have that fasad? Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He mentioned بِمَا كَسَبَتْ أَيْدِي النَّاسِ. This is human being that He did it Himself. And why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, then He punished them and then He brought that situation upon them, لِيُذِيقَهُمْ بَعْضَ الَّذِي عَمِلُوا لَعَلَّهُمْ يَرْجِعُونَ. That Allah made them taste, Allah made them taste little of what they have done. In the ayah of Surah Al-Nisa, وَمَا أَصْوَابَكُم مِّن مُّصِيبَةٍ مَا أَصْوَابَكَ مِنْ حَسَنَةٍ فَمِنَ اللَّهِ وَمَا أَصْوَابَكَ مِنْ سَيِّئَةٍ فَمِنْ نَفْسِكَ. Whatever good comes to you, this is from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And whatever bad comes to you, the worst things come to you, that is from yourself. وَمَا أَصْوَابَكُم مِّن مُّصِيبَةٍ فَبِمَا كَسَبَتْ أَيْدِيكُمْ وَيَعْفُو عَنْ كَثِيرٍ. Surah Shura. Whatever calamities come to you, this is because of your deeds. My brothers and sisters, these are our deeds, that the calamities that we have. The hardships that we have, these are our deeds. And when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, when He brings the calamities to the people, this is for two purposes. If we are pious people and righteous people, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He tests us. If we are the people of prayers and fasting and giving in charity, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He tests us. He wants us to know how much we are patient, how we react to the commandment of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And if we are the people, we are disobeying Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we are openly inviting and challenging the azab of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We are openly disobeying the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, then that is the azab, the punishment. Every single one of us, we should know that if I face any calamity, any problem, so that is, I can judge myself quickly and easily. If I am a person now prayers and fasting and really I'm satisfied and I think that I am a good person, so that is test for me. And if it's otherwise, then that is the calamity and the azab, the punishment of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Imam ibn Malik rahimahullah, he told to his student, Imam Shafi'i rahimahullah, he told to him, إني أرى أن الله قد ألقى إني أرى أن الله قد ألقى محبة في قلبك. إني أرى أن الله محبة ونورا في قلبك فلا تطفئه بظلمة المعصية. I see that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has put love and light in your heart. Do not put it out. Do not extinguish this light. Do not put it out with your sins. And that's why Imam Shafi'i rahimahullah, he said, شكوت إلى وكيع سوء حفظي فأوصاني إلى ترك المعاصي. I asked my teacher that I have a bad memory, weak memory. So he told me, leave your sins and you will have a good memory. So my brothers and sisters, every sin that we do has effect on us. And Sawban radiallahu ta'ala anhu, he said, the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, إن الرجل ليحرم من الرزق بذنب يصيبه. A person is deprived from sustenance and rizq from his provision because of his sin that he did. This is hadith narrated by Ibn Majah rahimahullah, authentic hadith, that because of our sins we are being deprived of the ni'am, the blessings, the favors of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And Hassan Basri rahimahullah, he says that if a slight scratch of wood touches us, and if a little pain in our bones we feel, all this from because of our sins. My dear brothers and sisters, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has mentioned the reasons for the problems that we have in the book of Allah, in Quran Kareem. But I wish that we know the book of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I wish that we could find out the reason inside the book of Allah, that why we are suffering, why we are facing these calamities. Because of the book of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that we left it out, we ignored that book, and this is why we are suffering. Umar ibn al-Khattab radiallahu ta'ala anhu, he says, نحن قوم أعزنا الله بالإسلام. We are people, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He honored us with this deen, deen Islam. فمهما ابتغينا العزة في غيره أذلنا الله. Whenever we started find out respect and honor in something else, Allah disgraced us. Allah humiliated us. So the love of Allah, the honor from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, safety and security of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, this is in the book of Allah. This is to attach ourselves to the deen of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And that is to find out that how much I have deen in my own self, how much deen I learned, the deen of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If we are able to find out that, believe me, my brothers, we will not blame other people. The only reason is that we do not know our deen. And we do not know, that's why the reason that we do not know the reasons that why we are suffering. If we really go back to the book of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we will find out that the reasons are only because our own selves, our own sins that we do. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He punishes us for that. أقول قولي هذا وأستغفر الله لي ولكم ولسائر المسلمين. الحمد لله رب العالمين والعاقبة للمتقين والصلاة والسلام على رسوله محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. In the last few minutes I will share one hadith of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. And this hadith is really a lesson for us, my brothers. This hadith is Abdullah ibn Umar radiallahu ta'ala anhu, who said, the messenger of Allah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam turned to us and said, O Muhajirun, there are 5 things with which you will be tested. And I seek refuge with Allah lest you live to see them. I seek refuge in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that you be protected and be safe. Number 1, the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he mentioned immorality never appears among a people to such an extent that they commit it openly. But plagues and diseases that were never known among the predecessors will spread among them. When the immorality become common, what is the immorality? The word fahsha is mentioned in this hadith, my brothers. And that is the major sins. That is the sin that when the people fulfill their desires unnaturally, in unnatural way. The Qawm, the nation of Lut alayhi salam, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He destroyed them and He punished them for this sin, for this act that they used to do. Allah destroyed the entire 5 cities of the nation of Lut alayhi salam because of this immorality. Allah sent Jibreel alayhi salam, He raised the 5 cities to the highest. He turned it, or He flipped it and threw it on the ground. This is because of the immorality of the nation, the Qawm of Lut alayhi salam that they had. So the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, when it become common, so the people will face plague, diseases that will never happen before. And then the Prophet ﷺ said, they do not cheat in weights and measures, but they will be stricken with famine, severe calamity, and the oppression of their rulers. When they cheat each other in their dealing, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will send oppressing rulers upon them. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will send qahat and famine upon them. And then the third one, they do not withhold zakat of their wealth, but rain will be withheld from them. When they do not give in charity in the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allah will not send rain upon them. And then number 4, They do not break their covenant, their promises with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and Messenger, but Allah will enable their enemies to overpower them and take some of what is in their hands. When we break our promises with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam and the promises among each other, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will overpower our enemies. They will take over. And they will take whatever we have, our possessions, our wealth, our honor, na'udhu billah. And lastly, unless their leaders rule according to the book of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and seek Allah and seek all good from that which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has revealed, Allah will cause them to fight one another. The fighting and the differences that we have among each other, this is because the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said that we do not fulfill the promises that we made with Allah and Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam to obey them. If we do not follow them, we will have these differences. So, lastly, I will just finish with this, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He is loving for His slaves, for His ibad, no matter whoever that individual is. He is believer or he is disbeliever. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He takes care of them. And the believers are specially honored by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But the reason is only that we should find out what are my shortcomings, what are my faults that I am being punished for. And then we will be able to protect ourselves and protect our community. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to forgive our sins. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to forgive our shortcomings. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to help us in this difficult situation that we face. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to help our brothers and sisters who are affected from any kind of diseases. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to keep us on the right path, the path of Allah and the path of the Messenger of Allah, Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. إن الله يأمر بالعدل والإحسان وإيتاء ذي القربى وينهى عن الفحشاء والمنكر والبغي يعظكم لعلكم تذكرون وأستغفر الله لي ولكم ولسائر المسلمين وأقوموا لصلاتكم. After the salat, inshallah, we will have one doctor, our brothers. He will talk about coronavirus. So please stay for a while, for a few minutes, inshallah.
الله أكبر الله أكبر أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح قد قامت الصلاة قد قامت الصلاة الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله
استووا استقيموا واعتدلوا الله أكبر الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين ولقد كرمنا بني آدم وحملناهم في البر والبحر ورزقناهم من الطيبات وفضلناهم على كثير ممن خلقنا تفضيلا يوم ندعو كل أناس بإمامهم فمن أوتي كتابه بيمينه فأولئك يقرؤون كتابهم ولا يظلمون فتيلا ومن كان في هذه أعمى فهو في الآخرة أعمى وأضل سبيلا. الله سمع الله لمن حمده. الله الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. ظهر الفساد في البر والبحر بما كسبت أيدي الناس ليذيقهم بعض الذي عملوا لعلهم يرجعون. قل سيروا في الأرض ثم انظروا كيف كان عاقبة الذين من قبلهم كان أكثرهم مشركين. الله سمع الله لمن حمده. الله الله أكبر. الله الله أكبر. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Thank you, Imam Sabi Muhammad. That was a beautiful khutbah according to whatever is going on in these days. And please, we have Dr. Saab in the house, and he will explain a little bit about coronavirus, and everybody, it has killed a lot of people around the world. I don't want to scare you, give you the numbers, and he will explain a few words before I give him. I have a couple of announcements. Tonight is the Muslim American night at the Barclays Center at 7:30 p.m. All the ticket, whatever ticket you buy, proceed. Some of the proceed will go to your favorite charity, your favorite masjid, and you can click the link. Tomorrow, Ikna Relief is holding an annual banquet at Long Island Marriott, Uniondale. The event will be featured renowned speaker Dalia Fahmy Mohammad Abdul Raul. He is a professional basketball player, and comedian Jeremy McLean. If you have time, please attend. That will be at 6 p.m. tomorrow evening. And this session is in cooperation with the Ikna Relief. Our Dr. Saab is here, and Suleiman Ferguson, and he will explain about coronavirus for a few minutes. Thank you very much. Okay, Dr. Saab.
Jazakallah. Assalamu alaikum. So I'm Dr. Suleiman Ferguson. I'm a family doctor in East Islip, and I come to this masjid. This is my home. And I have training in family medicine and training in public health. I just want to say a few words about the coronavirus because there's been a lot of news about it lately. And the virus has been spreading around Asia and has now reached New York. Yesterday, there was one confirmed case on Long Island, and the number is expected to rise. So currently, around the world, there's 100,000 people who do have positive for the virus that we've confirmed, and half of them have recovered, but over 3,000 have died. And so the average person who gets the virus can spread it to, on average, 2 people. So right now, the government's preparing for it. Schools in New York are closing, and a number of countries' schools are closed also. Right now in Mecca, the Haram is now closed except for scheduled Salat, and in UAE, Juma is now cut down to 10 minutes to limit the spread of the virus. And it seems that Hajj will probably be canceled this year, although they have not announced that, they are considering it. Based on what we currently know about the virus, the disease is called COVID virus. It's spread to person, usually by respiratory droplets. So like if you cough or you sneeze, it spreads like a little cloud of mist into the air. Anyone who's within 6 feet of someone else could conceivably get it. So there are some things we can do to help protect ourselves from it. Just let you know that the symptoms of the coronavirus, because people have been calling my office, do I have it? Have I been sick? Symptoms are fever, a cough, dry cough, tiredness, shortness of breath, and usually it's within 5 days or less after you've been with someone who has the virus, although you can get up to 2 weeks later. So the CDC is trying to control this outbreak, and there's some everyday actions to help prevent the spread of this. So for example, some of them are pretty obvious. Try to avoid close contact with people who are sick. Try not to touch your eyes, your nose, your mouth. If you are sick, stay home, call your doctor, go to a clinic, try not to go to work. Very important for not only for coronavirus but also for the flu is to cover your cough. Try to go with a sneeze with a tissue, and throw a tissue in the trash. Try to wash your hands very often, because very often people who are sick, they will cough, they'll get it on their hands, they'll touch a doorknob or touch a handle, and then other people can touch it, and then they touch their face or their eyes or their mouth, and they can spread it themselves. So try to clean frequently touched objects or doorknobs or surfaces using sanitizing wipes or cleaning spray. Currently, the CDC does not recommend using face masks for everyone. They are only people who are sick already. There's not proof that if you are wearing a mask, you'll prevent getting it, but if you are sick, you should put one on to prevent you from spreading it to other people. That's probably the better option. Also, we're worried, the Surgeon General is asking everyone not to go buy masks right now because we could run out of them, and hospitals and clinics do need them. So, but more importantly, I tell everyone to help prevent this and also from the flu is to wash your hands for at least 20 seconds. Or use like a hand sanitizer if you can, especially after using the bathroom. Before you eat, every time before you eat, you should wash your hands. Or after blowing your nose or you cough or you sneeze, we should wash our hands. Teach your children to do this as well. It's something that everyone should be doing. It's a good habit. It prevents the flu as well. It prevents colds. It prevents diarrhea. 1 out of 5 infections can be stopped just by washing your hands. So we tell children, remind them, wash their hands after touching animals, playing outside. Once it's a habit, this is good for children. This is going to help us all, even without this. The flu is, we've had the worst flu season in 20 years in New York right now, and it's still not over yet. So this is also going to protect you as well. Most of the people who are getting sick are still getting the flu right now, but there are cases expected to come for coronavirus, and it's going to be very contagious as well. Currently, coronavirus is now 20 times more dangerous than the flu is. That's why we're very concerned. They both can spread. I know our masjid here does have a text message service where we share information in case of emergencies, an email mailing list, we update people about upcoming events. I do want to just add one more thing. Try not to, we had a khutbah recently about try to avoid spreading rumors, forwarding things on WhatsApp, because there's a lot of stigmatized people from Iran, people from China. It has been to Asia. There's a lot of fear spreading around. I'm seeing people forwarding WhatsApp rumors that this is a weapon, this is invented by the government, this is a plot. I'd say, like we said, like as the Imam had said previously last month, trying to spreading rumors if you can't verify it for yourself, because then you're just as guilty. We're trying to avoid fear and panic the way it is happening, unfortunately, in Europe right now. The U.S., alhamdulillah, is very good at keeping track of these and keeping this under control, but we tell everyone, please, trying to spread rumors, falsehoods. Don't tell everyone that I think my neighbor might be sick. If they're not, then you've slandered them. So anyone who's been back from Asia and who has been no fever for more than 14 days, they do not have the virus. That's the easiest way we can tell people. Right now, there's only a few people in the New York region who, about 33 people as of today, who have the coronavirus, but one of them's on Long Island, and they're tracking down who they had been around, talked to, people at work. That's what we're doing right now to keep track of everyone. There are some tests available, but we're trying not to test everyone unless we have a reason to believe it, because there's not that many tests. We don't want to test 1 million people if we only have a few thousand tests on Long Island for the moment. Currently, the U.S. is recommending no one travel to Iran unless it's for an emergency, or China, South Korea, or Italy. Right now, non-citizens are not allowed in most of those countries right now. Japan is very similar. And, I just want to add one last thing. Our religion, mashallah, has really given us a lot of ways to help prepare for this. There's hadith about how to deal with the plague or how not to get other people sick. We have hadith about cleanliness and how to wash ourselves before eating. And there are hadith actually about quarantining yourself. If there is, the Prophet ﷺ said, if you hear a plague in a land, don't go to that land. And if a plague happens in a land and you're in it, don't leave it. Because the person who flees from the plague is like someone who flees from battle. And whoever stays and is patient, they'll have the blessings of a shaheed, because you could spread it to other people in that situation. Right now we've been very good about keeping track of borders and keeping track of sick people, but because of how this disease can spread so widely, there's a very worry that like a quarter of the world could get infected, maybe 40%, 50% of the world could come down with this disease. And although currently, as we see right now, only 2% of people die from it, if a million people get sick in New York City, 2% is more than the hospitals can handle. So we're telling everyone, please wash your hands, cover your mouth, try to avoid sick people, and make sure you get regular checks, make sure you get your flu shot, because more likely, that's going to be more likely to get you right now than the coronavirus, but that's as things are right now. And I'll be around a little later if anyone has any questions, you can talk to me. All right, thank you.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Suleiman. And this was done with the cooperation with ICNA Relief. Remember, they have annual bucking tomorrow at Union Day, and we have more information in the back. And thank you very much. Now you give the mic to Imam for some dua.
We'll make dua for a couple of our brothers, sisters who passed away and those who are sick. So Azhar Zia's mother, Atiya Begum, she passed away, we'll make dua for her. Also Shahidan Afreen she has cancer, so please make dua for her. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant her shifa kamil and ajila. Also, there is another brother Pervez Ali, he passed away, and we have our brother Muhammad Shahid. He's been sick for the last few days, so we'll make dua for him. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant him shifa kamil and ajila. And also one of our very close friend, brother Mustafa Kilani, he is, alhamdulillah, he is back home, he is doing well, but still he requested to make dua for him. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant him shifa kamil and ajila. For make dua for all those, wherever they are, especially those who are affected from, we also make dua for the mother of our brother Dr. Mahmood and brother Qudratullah. Their mother passed away in Afghanistan, so we'll make dua for her as well. So all those brothers who affected, and also we'll make dua for those who are so far safe. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala keep them and all of us safe from all the diseases which being spreading on. اللهم اشف مرضانا ومرضى المسلمين وارحم موتانا وموتى المسلمين. اللهم اشف مرضانا ومرضى المسلمين وارحم موتانا وموتى المسلمين. نسأل الله العظيم رب العرش العظيم أن يشفيهم ويشفينا. نسأل الله العظيم رب العرش العظيم أن يشفيهم ويشفينا. نسأل الله العظيم رب العرش العظيم أن يشفيهم ويشفينا. اللهم رب الناس أذهب البأس. اللهم رب الناس أذهب البأس. واشف أنت الشافي. واشف أنت الشافي. لا شفاء إلا شفاؤك شفاء لا يغادر سقما. اللهم ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. ربنا اغفر لنا ولإخواننا الذين سبقونا بالإيمان ولا تجعل في قلوبنا غلا للذين آمنوا ربنا إنك رؤوف.
Remember Sunday, 1 hour we have to go ahead. And remember in fall you go back, fall back, and in spring you go 1 hour ahead. Sunday. Thank you.